Man, good morning, guys. Good morning. So, let's do this because it's been on my mind. The more. It's funny what TikTok does. Anytime you, it's really good. It's really good strategy by them. Every time you come back to comment on the video, they play the video over and over. So, good friend, FYF Lamont has went over to TikTok to download a lot of his comments. And of course, I'm gonna speak my 2 cents on some of his commentary. Now, again, Mister, you guys are obsessed with LeBron. Obviously, winds up making anti-Jordan post after anti-Jordan post after anti-Kobe post after anti-Kobe post, and it's funny to me because, yeah, I mean, look, it is what it is. Call yourself what you are. We all know you have the agenda to knock down Jordan. He's the standard. Kobe is the only other guy. Now, no, notice, you don't go after Shaq the same way. Nobody's going after Shaq. Nobody's going after Duncan that way because they know who the standard is. Okay, look, I went and I level set Duncan on my last show. Took the show off the rails, but it is what it is. I'm gonna speak my piece. I'm gonna speak what I feel. Duncan is the 13th best player in the world. Therefore, I don't need to. There's no agenda for me to knock him down. I don't think he should be in the GOAT conversation. I think only the top 5 to 10 should be in the GOAT conversation. Your next 10, they're still all-time greats, but they're not in the GOAT conversation. Duncan just does not have a GOAT resume. Sorry, I don't care. You want to tell me again? I said this about his All NBA selections. It was kind of fraudulent because, again, you were playing center and still getting power forward. Now, again, they went positionless now where they don't have to name 3 front court players and two back court players. Back then, they named one because the positions were rigid and defined. Now these positions, again, teams will go one big, four guards. Teams will go, the game is opened up that way, and I think that's to the benefit of the game. Just play your 5 best players, especially in certain situations. If you want to start one big and 2 wings, and nowadays the power forward position and the shooting guard positions are pretty much obsolete. They're pretty much obsolete. Basketball is 5-on-5. You don't have to play a certain amount. But let's, again, not straying off too far from the thing. I sat there, I said what I said about Duncan. I said he's pretty much a center who got to play the power forward position and get the power forward accolades, even when he was effectively the center. It's not a crime. It's not necessarily a knock. But okay, Mr. FYF used something about the zone defense. First of all, zone defense are not played that often. Most defense, and you can say all you want, is man to man. One thing that helped this era and open up scoring. Okay, 2 things. The 3-point shot, which again did not, they were taking as many 3-point shots in the early 2000s. It wasn't until 2016, actually the last 7 years, where we've had the 3-point shots per team go from 20 to 36. So that's the biggest explosion of the 3-point shot since the 3-point shot was introduced. Okay? Even bigger than when they pushed the line in. Even bigger when it was, you can see this by the numbers. Okay? So that and the 3 seconds in the key room, meaning a big man cannot, so you can't even play true zone in the NBA in 2025. You can't play true zone. So the idea that Jordan, it's 2 things that stuck in my craw that I don't want to feel like typing out because I argued other points with other commenters. He said that Jordan was ineffective in college because they played zone defenses. No, The famous saying is the only person to hold Jordan under 20 points a game was Dean Smith. Wasn't the other teams. Okay, college. You're talking about college when there was no 3-point line. There was no 3-point line when Jordan played. Not universal. They used it in select games. That's the crazy part. And you didn't even have the shot clock. Patrick Ewing in Villanova, when Patrick Ewing got to the finals against Villanova, there was no shot clock. So Villanova could hold the ball. You're not playing an NBA pace. You're playing an entirely different game in college. So the idea that Jordan didn't average 30 points a game in college, number one, he played for a major conference in a major school, but he also played in a structured offense. Yeah, Jordan could have sat there and averaged 20, 30 points. It's a whole different game, man. If you're a college coach, you should know this. Or do you not understand? Because you were born. I think he was born after the 3-point line was introduced. Reggie Miller played 4 years at UCLA, got drafted in 1987, where they didn't have a 3-point line. One of the greatest 3-pointer shooters of all time. So what are you going to tell me? He couldn't shoot the 3 in college when they didn't have a 3-point line? It was a different game, guys. So to sit there and say, well, in UNC and the double defense, and then his game fell apart. The only time he played where zones were legal was 2001 and 2002 to 2003, when he was 39 and 40 after a 3-year break. His game fell apart? What do you mean his game fell apart, Lamont? What do you mean, Mr. FYF? His game did not fall apart. He was a legitimate all-star. He played both sides of the ball. So you want it. The fact that LeBron and Curry are and KD at this age, in this pace, in this environment, putting up the numbers that they put up, makes you think that, oh, look, these guys are better players than Jordan was. Jordan played both sides of the ball. I'm not saying Curry and KD don't. Well, we clearly know LeBron don't. And I don't want to hear that the Lakers were this good defensive team and LeBron was playing defense. He is not playing defense 82 games. We clearly see this. He's not playing 82 games, 30 however many minutes he's still averaging, which he shouldn't. He shouldn't be. Should be scaling back on his minutes, giving minutes to younger players, allowing for younger wings to develop. And but no, he has to get his numbers. And we believe that he's still at this high level of play that he really isn't. Look, still good, still very good, still very good, still athletically amazing. Jordan, probably more athletically amazing than Jordan. I can give you that. Jordan putting up 51. Jordan was tearing up the future defensive player of the year in his prime, Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett, in his prime, could not handle 39-year-old Jordan. Okay? Jordan had, obviously, 3 years off. He had, fatigue issues. He wasn't in the best shape. And he still was averaging, he was on points where he was averaging about 28 points a game over a certain stretch. Remember, Jordan came in with no training camp. The bad takes that I see, and for somebody who I frequently converse with and debate with, to sit there and lie, and flat out lie and say that Michael Jordan game fell apart. Wait, what part did his game fall apart because of zone defenses? They were not zoning Jordan. Zones were barely used. It's just like the 3-point shot. Yes, you can throw variations of different defenses out there right now, but the game is still mostly isolation. It's still a lot of isolation being run. It's still a lot of drive and dive, drive and kick, things that Jordan excelled in. This idea that I'm asking Lamont, have you ever seen anybody playing any type of version of the Syracuse 2-3? If you ever see somebody play, when you play against the Jim Boeheim Syracuse team, which he's now retired, and I believe they still run it there at Syracuse. If you ever seen any version of that in any NBA game, you let me know. Because that's what we're talking about. No one has played the idea that Jordan just needed isolation. Yes, he was a great isolation player, but he found a way to play in other ways. He played in the triangle system. Man, bruh, it is what it is, man. These guys are gonna say what they say. They're gonna get their clicks, but I'm gonna call bullshit when I see it. Peace.